edition of Committed to the Grind. We are finally back for another edition of Committed to the Grind. It's been a bit since we've had one. I don't remember the last one we had, Cole. I think it was Seth Slater a couple of weeks ago. But today we have two guests on today's show, two sport athletes, but that are going to primarily talk about the soccer season as that is coming up. PCL soccer, not really something that's looked at, in my opinion. Like heavily covered by the local media, but I'm definitely going to try and change that this year. But yeah, let's get right into it. Our guests on today's show, Will Voegele and Fran Semon. How we doing, fellas?
Good. Yeah. How about you?
Doing well. Just getting excited to talk to you guys. And before we get into today's questions, Cole, say what's up to the people.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good to be back. Let's get straight into it.
All right, we'll get straight into it, Cole. As we all both know, well, actually, we're changing things up a bit since we have two guests on today's show. Cole's going to flip-flop around with his questions. He has a couple for both, and then he has, I don't know, it's a whole thing. But yeah, we're kind of flipping it around, but I still believe it is 12 questions each for both of us. But yeah, we're kind of flip-flopping around here. But Cole, get in your first question.
All right, so this is for both of you guys, and either one can take it first. What is your biggest strength individually, and how does that play into your game?
I guess I can go first. I'd say my biggest strength is probably my just my like physical ability. I wouldn't say like it helps me with my weaknesses being like with on the ball and stuff. So just being able to be that physical aspect, and especially in the PCL where it's as much of a finesse game as it is a strength game.
I feel like I'm good at the communication part with my guys. I feel like I'm going to be a leader this upcoming year, and I feel like that'll help us get far. So I would say my communication is going to get us far this year, and that's my strength.
All right, Ryan?
All right. This is for Will. Will, the Prep made a coaching change just this past season, Coach McIntyre taking over. As one of the younger guys on the team, how are you able to adjust to a whole new coaching staff?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really know the prior coaches very well. So, like, it almost just seemed like a whole new environment to me. And, I mean, it kind of helps when the two coaches or three coaches, I guess, you have are very welcoming, and the whole team itself is really welcoming. So, I mean, when you have like a great environment already set up, one change doesn't really affect that much.
Do you think that the team around you had any issues adjusting to the new coaching staff, or did you think they got it just fine?
I think everyone liked it. Yeah, I think it works for everyone.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, I mean, Fran can add on to that, but I think it was very beneficial.
Yeah, our coaching staff definitely helped. You flipped the two seasons around. We went 3-17 my freshman year, and then this upcoming season we went 16-4. So I mean, can't do it much better than that.
Yeah, results do matter. Fran, this next question being for you. As a sophomore, once again, as one of the younger guys on the team, you take on a big role. Was it hard kind of just, being thrown out? I wouldn't say being thrown out there to the wolves, but, was it a bit hard trying to, be one of the younger guys and have so much responsibility back there in the net?
No, I feel like that's my place to be, and it feels like home to me, and I feel like the upperclassmen really helped me fit in, and then that's just my home, so that's where I belong.
Kind of dive a little bit deeper into that. How did the upperclassmen help you, or encourage you to be, back there in the net and try to have some confidence in yourself?
Well, even on my bad days, they always lifted me up and made sure I felt, comfortable back there in the net. Especially the two Reeves really helped me. Just
Cool.
Two great people to be around.
Again, another one for both of you. After last season, what was the team's weakness? And, how does the team or the coaching staff going into this summer, going into this next season's, how does it clear up some of those issues and, polish up for next season? What would be some of those weaknesses that you guys have been working on this offseason?
Fran, you got it. You can go.
Yeah, I'll go. Definitely, I feel like the leadership's it'll step up a little bit, and I feel like that'll help. We've already been getting some captain practices in, so the off-season work's going to really set us apart from everybody else.
Yeah. Definitely that's going to help out. I feel like our biggest weakness in a way, we had a few, but one of them was just putting balls in the back of the net. And with this year, I mean, we have some good goal scorers coming in, so we'll surprise a lot of people with new kids we got, and I think anyone on our team, anyone in the field can score from in a matter of second. This year, we were pretty like young last year. We had a few seniors drizzled in there, but I mean, we just have a lot of new kids who are a lot of experienced kids too. So I think that'll help, and then just get stronger everywhere.
Fran, you talked a little bit about the practice schedule and the answer to Cole's question. Can you kind of take us through, the typical day of an off-season workout?
Well, usually we start out with a little stretch, and then we get a light run in. And then after that, we just do our little drills, and then we'll play, and we'll work on, like Will said, we got to work on. So we'll do some finishing, and then we'll finish it off with a little light jog, a little recovery run, and then that's really what we do.
What's kind of the timetable looking like? Are you getting out there early morning, or is it in the afternoon?
Like not super early. I would say like 8 a.m. to like 10:30. So we're getting our work in early, so we got a day ahead of us.
All right. Will, this next question for you. Obviously, you were out there last year as one of the younger guys. You mentioned that the team was a bit younger last year. Can you talk to me a little about who an upperclassman, and you can go specific or maybe a couple that kind of led you, up into the rankings in your younger years?
I mean, I probably have to say Matt and Drew Reeves have probably been like two very inspirational people to me, who kind of like showed me the way. I mean, Drew, he played my position too, so we kind of like in a way we bonded from that. And then we're close like family wise too, so it's nice when you have two people you're close with and two really great guys who are easy to like talk to and be good mentors for. So they definitely helped me and have shown me a way to be a leader in the future.
You said that you guys are both close family wise. Do you think he's going to be able to help you going forward in your game?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're both at West Virginia now, but I mean, maybe they'll come back, see a few games. You never know. I text them still, so definitely going to talk to him, like what's going on with him. He's going to ask me, you know what I mean? So just kind of a friendship you build by going to the prep and playing a sport together, just in general. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Next one for Fran here. Obviously, a lot of tough teams in the PCL, notably Judge. LaSalle last year were one of the toughest. But in your opinion, who's the hardest team to defend the net against?
Well, I would go with a sleeper here. I would honestly go with Ryan. I mean, There's a lot of good opportunities they created, and it was just didn't really get a breather in the net back there against them last year.
You say that for the reason that you had so much experience playing against them, obviously, in the playoffs and during the regular season.
Yeah, and I mean, even in the regular season game, like disregarding the playoffs, there was just a lot of work to be done back there. I think I faced like 15 to 20 corners against them, so it was a lot of work.
All right. Going into next season, is there any team that you're kind of scouting out a little harder than the others?
No, we're going to go into every game with the same mentality. You can't really be scared of anybody, or you're not going to do too good in the PCL.
All right, Cole.
What have you guys both improved on? And this can be like in the past season or just since your time at the prep.
I mean, I can go first. I just think my confidence level has gone up just with the experience. I mean, you really confidence is a big like channel of someone's game, and if you don't have that, you're gonna most likely play poorly. I mean, I know Fran's confidence is really high too, so I mean, what do you? Fran can answer his side of that though.
Yeah, I feel like the big thing for me is humbleness. As the goalie for the prep, you got to stay humble, and you got to stay with your guys through and through. And I think I just got to prove on being humble a bit more, and I think that'll set me apart from the rest in the future.
Fran, you just said, you got to work on being humble a bit more. Do you think that there was any way that you weren't?
No, I mean, obviously, I feel like I was humble, but I feel like it's just something everybody can work on. And if you're that cool, calm, and composed person, you gotta you just got to work with it and you got to get better at it. And I think that's what makes people better.
All right. Will, next question for you here. We talked a little bit about, how Drew Reeves and both the Reeves, they contributed a lot to your success in your younger years. But as you step up into being a junior this year, how do you plan to be a leader on the field?
I mean, we have at least this year, we have like 3 great captains ahead of me too. So they'll set the tone, and it's just up to me to follow that tone. So, I mean, we have Will Powers, Ethan Smith. They're 2 good captains. Timmy Comey, he's another great captain. Evan Hoffman, he's going to be a good leader for us. So we have seniors who are there that are going to show me the way, and it's all just me being like a way to set their example, And I got to talk more this year. It's not. I'm not going to be mentored by someone else as much. I got to step up myself. But I think having those senior captains is definitely helpful.
You've talked about the senior captains a couple times during this interview so far. Talk a little bit about them and how they've made an impact just in these off-season workouts.
I mean, they're setting it up. So, like without these, we wouldn't have these practices without them. So, I mean, we're definitely good. Communication has gotten a lot better this year. And it's definitely like Will Powers. He plays my position or plays defense with me. So he's kind of like one of the captains I look up to, and kind of just following him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fran, next question for you here. I kind of want to dive into a little bit into your mentality here. How do you mentally prepare for the high kicks and the kicks you have to dive for? Because obviously, you're going for a lot of those, especially in the PCL.
Yeah, I mean, there really is no preparing for it. I mean, you just gotta go for it and don't even think twice about it. If you hesitate, it's gonna kill you. So you just do it.
Any specific drill that kind of prepares you for that?
Not really. I mean, it's all in your head. So if you can get through that, bumper in your head, then you should be all good.
That kind of confuses me. You know it's coming, so there's really no way to practice it, or is it just like you see it in the game and you just got to do it?
I mean, yeah, you practice it obviously, but like you gotta have the mentality to be able to do it in practice. Because getting those extra reps, it might leave a bruise or a scratch or something else, but you can't care about it. It's just part of the game.
Kind of, I guess when you were younger playing soccer, did that stuff kind of scare you? And if it did, how'd you overcome it?
I mean, yeah, it definitely did at one point. I just feel like, maturity helped, and just like the love for the sport grew even more and more every day. So that's how I got over it, just the love for the sport and, growing up.
All right, Cole.
All right, so this is one of the toughest questions we ask, but who's your favorite teammate?
Oh.
This is like asking your I love all my boys equally. So I mean, I don't really have an answer. I love them all the same.
You can give a couple.
Yeah, that's what people typically do.
Oh, Fran, you can go first.
I would say if I would have to give like a favorite teammate, I would go with maybe Will Powers, because I feel like me and him were the dynamic duo for the prep, and I feel like you got to get the Ross if you're going to have any shot at scoring. So that would be my favorite teammate on the field.
For me, I mean, I'd probably say either Evan Hoffman or Will Powers, just because I've known Evan for a while. And then Powers, I was right next to him on the field, so you get used to it. And so I kind of both of them pretty equal.
All right. Well, next question for you here. We talked a little bit about, this upcoming season, but I kind of want to go over last season a little bit here. Obviously, you guys, you did well. You made the playoffs, but an unfortunate first round loss to Archbishop Ryan. Kind of break me down, last season and that playoff loss as well.
Yeah, I mean, we started out kind of not knowing our shape just because of the whole new everything, new team. And we lost a few games to start the season, lost to LaSalle, lost to Ryan, and then we kind of found our shape. We had this one, we probably had a stint of a month where we didn't let up a goal, we didn't lose a game. And then last regular season game, we ended up losing to Roman, which dropped us the 4 seed or the 3 seed and put us all the way to the 5 seed. which landed us at Ryan for a playoff game, which is, I mean, a pretty hard field to play at. It's all dirt. And I mean, you can't. That loss was pretty heartbreaking. You never want to lose in PKs on a game where you play 120 minutes of your hardest, and you're going home and you can't feel your legs. So, I mean, that's all we're really going to think about this year. Like, we don't want to go down the way we did last year. No one. I mean, that was pretty miserable for everyone. I couldn't imagine what it felt like for the seniors. So, this
So
season.
I do got a few. All right. I do got a few questions based off the answer. The game against Roman. Do you think that loss kind of hurt everybody's confidence going into the playoffs?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely hurt a little bit, but I also think we bounced back from it because, I mean, we played Ryan pretty hard. It was anyone's game. The game could have gone either way with literally 1 centimeter. I think they've hit the post a few times. We hit the post a few times. So it wasn't. I wouldn't really say it was a confidence thing. I said it was more just whoever made the PKs at the end of the game. We played our hearts out. So that was kind of. I mean, it definitely didn't help though.
Right. And you talked a little, and you mentioned Archbishop Ryan's field, a bit tough to play at. It's all dirt. Is that one of the only fields that has dirt? Like, why is that like? Is that like one of your least favorite fields? Like, talk a bit about
Yeah,
that.
I mean, we played on a few fields this year, or last year that had dirt. I think George Washington High School, maybe. I don't think we played on like many more that were grass/dirt. I mean, this year we have Roman at Lighthouse, like second regular season game, so that's going to be pretty rough or fun, I guess, with the whole grass. Yeah, the dirt's definitely. It's not turf, so it's not your average game. It's more of a scrappy game. No one's doing cool moves or anything, or it's just kind of everyone's trying to kick the ball, and you know what I mean. It's not a game of finesse, especially when you're playing on that dirt field.
I guess that's something you don't prefer, which is the dirt.
I don't think many players prefer it.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Had another question. I'll just move on. Fran, next question for you here. Obviously, back there in the net, you're working your magic and all that good stuff. But obviously, you have a defense in front of you. How do you communicate during the game with your defenders?
Well, I mean, I really don't stop talking back there. You can ask Will. That's how I keep myself, even if it's game related, still talking to them, building connections on the field as much as you are off of them. So, yeah.
How are you building those connections on the field?
Just talking, laughing through the hard times, living the good times.
Will, is this true? Does he not stop talking?
Yeah, I mean, I can hear him almost all game. I hear him during the practices too. I mean, not all of it's encouraging or anything, but it helps. You know what I mean? So
I got you.
You always want someone talking. You never want a quiet goalie. Quiet goalie can lead the goals. So, I mean, there's a reason why we only let up like 7 or 8 goals this year.
Fran, what are you talking about back there? Anything interesting?
No, not really. Just some fun stuff.
All right. All right. We'll leave it at that. Cole, go ahead.
I will. What was it like making the jump from freshman to varsity, and what was the biggest challenge?
I mean, yeah, it was definitely a stepping stone. I mean, we had a lot of kids who were kind of placed on freshman team. I think we had 9 kids who made that similar jump too, all the way from freshman team to varsity. So, I mean, I think it was a year of growing. That's what helped. But everyone put in a lot of work in the off season, so that's what helps you. I mean, I would go out and play a lot. I was in really good shape. So when you go out and you set your mind to a goal and you achieve it, it's pretty fun. So now this year, it's just obviously higher expectations for everyone. So and then definitely the biggest challenge is just probably the mental side. Like, am I going to do it? Will I be able to? Like, that was the whole thing. So.
Yeah, Franny, freshman year you were behind Owen Schultz. Talk about your relationship with him and what did you learn from him?
I mean, Owen's a great guy to be around, especially as a mentor. Freshman, didn't know really where you stood on the team or even at the prep, and he just made me feel like family to the other guys. And he showed me how to be a leader on the team, and that's how I think I was so successful this year with like the talking and the communication and just building connections that you'll never lose. And I feel like he kind of showed me how to do that in a way.
Is he someone you still talk to?
I don't talk to him as much now. I think I might meet up with him in a couple weeks. I think I might be visiting Scranton.
All right. What are you down the shore right now?
Yeah, I am.
What shore?
I'm in Wildwood right now.
Okay. I'm an Ocean City guy, so. All right. Moving on. Will, this one for you. We were talking a bit about the rankings, the PCL soccer rankings. I don't know how many people saw them, but on that particular ranking, you guys were ranked fourth. Do you agree with that ranking as of now, and how do you guys plan to move up during the course of the season?
Franny can speak with me about this. Obviously we think we should be higher. We think we should be one, so there's no doubt in any of our minds that we can go and win it all this year. So just that's confidence that's
but
that's a push.
You can't really look at that and be like, oh my goodness, it's all at the end of the day. It doesn't really mean anything. We'll show what we are on the field. The rankings, it's just the number. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, you said you think you should be a bit higher. Do you think that's because of the talent that you have, or do you think it's because other teams are less talented than you?
No, I think it's the talent we have. I think we can match with any team. Fran said it best. That number doesn't matter. It's the number that's going to matter who lifts the trophy at the end of the season. So that's kind of all we're really thinking about. No one cares what your preseason ranking is or anything. Playoff rankings barely even matter. All it comes down to is who plays the best in the playoffs. So we got the talent to do it this year, no doubt. So
hypothetically, if you guys were ranked 1, do you think your mentality would change in any way?
No, I think we'd still. I think we'd still want to win it all. I think it would just be like more motivation in a way. Like we're ranked 1, like we got to keep this up now. No reason for us to drop. So.
And I had a follow-up question from earlier for you, Will. And I'll bring it up here. You talked about how all what you guys are going to be thinking last year is that loss to Archbishop Bryan. Is that a loss that you, as a team, you guys are really going to just never get over, or is it something that you can move on from?
It's something we're going to have to get over before the first game we touch the field on the first game of the season. So we can't hold our heads about that. I think as a person, I've gotten over it a bit, but obviously it's still going to be in the back of my mind. And I'm going to be thinking about that, especially Fran can say it too. There's no reason for that to go away. It's just added motivation. So,
how do you think the team feels? The guys that were on the varsity last year, do you think they're over it?
I think enough time has passed where people are over it, but no one's forgotten it.
Right. That makes sense. Fran, next question for you. We've talked a little bit about how you play and how you use your words back there in the net. But in your opinion, what do you think you lead more with, your words or your play on the field?
My words. I lead with my words on the field, but I think my play shows it. Like me doing the stuff that I do on the field and off the field, talking to my guys, making the saves I have to make. I feel like you can, I back up what I say. You know what I'm saying? So I'll make a good play, and I think that shows. It shows.
Fair enough. Cole?
Will, talk about your communication and kind of chemistry with teammates, specifically other defenders, as well as Fran.
So definitely my communication, it's going to have to get better this year. Will Powers, he helped me. Evan Hoffman's center back. Drew Reeves, he's gone. We have a transfer this year, Ethan. He's going to be a good part in our defense now. So getting to know him should be fun. Getting to know all the kids again and talking again. And then with Fran, when you have a goalie like him back in the net, you always have a chance, even if a defender beats you, that he's going to save it. So he doesn't. He talks, he helps us, tells us where to go, but it's great to have a goalie like him back there.
You said you have a transfer. Who's this transfer?
I don't know exactly where he's coming from. Fran might be able to answer that, but I think West. He's good though. Yeah, he's defender, so he's good.
What's his name?
Ethan.
Ethan what?
Fran, do you know?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all right. I'm sorry I exposed you guys. I was just interested. We're just gonna move on. Anyway, Fran, Last question for you, and then I got a question for both of you guys. Obviously, as a goalie, it can get a bit boring when the ball is on the other side of the field. How are you able to stay focused while the ball is on the other side of the field?
I mean, I'm always engaged in the game, having a high line, always being there if the guys need to come back to me. But if I get bored, I'll just start singing to myself, paying attention to the game, just being talking and just not stopping talking.
Any specific songs we're singing back there?
Whatever comes to mind that day.
All right. Will, do you hear him singing?
Never. I mean,
all right.
yeah, sadly not. I wish I did.
All right, well, maybe we'll
Yeah.
maybe we'll hear it on the broadcast next season. But I'll ask my question for both of you guys. Both of you guys being two-sport athletes, as I brought up in the beginning of the show. Whoever wants to answer here first, how you both handle that? Being a two-sport athlete.
Fran, you got it.
I mean, it's a lot of work, but at the end of the day, everything you do is for a reason, and it's all to build connections with the people you're playing with. And especially going to the prep doesn't make it easy. A lot of late nights and early mornings. This year, I think we had Monday and Wednesday workouts where you're up at 4 or 5 a.m. and you didn't go home. I mean, I played baseball, so in this after March, we did those 5 a.m. workouts, and then you have a game against, I don't know, say LaSalle. I live 40 minutes to an hour away from LaSalle, so I mean, there's just late nights. So out the door at 5, back in at 9, and then homework for a couple hours. It's a lot of work, but I think it's worth it in the end.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, same thing. I mean, I played lacrosse, so I just started it about 2 years ago. I only played it for fun, just to keep me busy and stuff, keep me in shape. And I mean, I started to really, really like it. So I don't know if I'll be able to again. I mean, I did track too, so winter track. So that was probably the most intense. But it was hard to manage time. I don't ever not keeping myself busy, so I do being playing a sport a season, whether it's track, soccer, lacrosse. But I mean, soccer's gonna come first, especially with club and everything. So it's just a lot of late nights, a lot of work, balancing schoolwork and balancing sports. So.
Well, you just mentioned that you don't know if you're gonna be able to keep up lacrosse. Are you considering dropping it this season?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure yet. Just because it's a lot, especially junior year, and I just did it for fun for 2 years. I didn't ever touch a stick before that, so it was a fun experience, and I got better. I got began to love it. So I'll try and play, but you never know.
Fair enough. Both of you, follow-up question for both of you guys. How does Will, for you, track and lacrosse, Fran, for you, baseball, how does that kind of keep you in shape for the soccer season? Are the workouts similar? Take me through that.
I mean, for myself, track, we had the coaches were really intense. And you just winter track, we were running every day after school, and it just got me a lot faster. So, which helped just in general. And then lacrosse, it's a bit less, obviously a bit less than soccer, just because I wasn't on the top team, but it's nothing. I mean, soccer conditioning is also pretty insane what we do. So I wouldn't compare it to soccer, but I'd say it definitely helps you get in shape. There's no doubt about it when you're running like that. So, Fran.
Oh yeah, for baseball, I think we do 2 or 3 workouts a week after, and it's just we're in the weight room doing lifting, building strength in our upper body, lower body, just becoming bigger. And we're getting to the age now where we got to get big if you want to do good in those sports. Strength really helps.
All right, fair enough. Cole?
All right, I got one more question for Franny, and we can wrap it up. Franny, you've been on this team for 2 years now. You spoke about this earlier. As an upperclassman, how do you plan on stepping up as a leader this year for the team?
I mean, I don't really plan on changing anything, if I'm being honest. Just stay true to myself. I mean, if I got to be louder, I'll be louder. If I got to be heard, I'll be heard. But, I mean, I just feel I got to.
All right. And this wasn't on my doc, but I learned about this recently. Apparently, college coaches are allowed to start talking to you guys as you're going into your junior year. Have you guys gotten any interest?
I have a few. I'm going to keep it private for now, obviously. But, yeah, I have a few interests.
Well,
I mean, not as much as Fran, obviously. But I mean, I'm gonna keep it private as well. But yeah,
All right.
nothing big.
All right, fair enough. And yeah, that's all we got here on Committed to the Grind. Thank you both for coming on the show. Any
Yeah, thanks
final
for having me.
thoughts? Any final thoughts to the prep, I guess, soccer community or even the WSJP audience?
I mean, thanks for having us. It was a great experience.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun season. Looking forward to it.
All right,
Yeah.
and I will be there. Along the way broadcasting. Cole, will you be at any soccer games this year to broadcast with me?
We'll see. I
We'll
gotta,
see.
I gotta, I got things for baseball. So,
This doesn't sound confident, Cole. I'm a little disappointed.
all right.
All right. Anyway, that'll do it for the latest edition of Committed to the Grind, guys. We'll be back hopefully pretty soon. But Fran, thank you both for joining the show once again, and we will see you all later. Thank you.